Welcome back to Aghalee Farm. Now I've actually skipped on one day since my last video, which is why it's no longer snowing. It was yesterday. The only thing I did yesterday in game yesterday was feed my cows, and in fact I did two things. I'll show you the other thing that I did. So I fed my cows, because I have to do that every day, and then I went, oh stupid thing, so just turn that back on. That's my steering wheel, it turns itself off if I don't do anything with it for a wee bit. And I went and bought some green wrap, so I now have pink wrap and green wrap. Okay, and that's the only thing I did yesterday, was feed my cows and go and buy some green wrap for doing the silage bales I'm going to make this year, because last year's silage bales wrapped in pink, this year's silage bales be wrapped in green. So that's all I did, and then I skipped the rest of the day, so you haven't actually missed anything. But if you've been watching my videos and Fury's videos, and I hope you're watching my videos and Fury's videos, you'll know that he and I are going to be playing on the same map. And interestingly enough, AK is also going to join in the fun. He's going to play the same map as well. And the whole concept is we're all starting in exactly the same place, with exactly the same equipment, the exact same money, or should I say lack of money, because if we go to the money screen for a second, you'll see that we're 200,000 in the red with an overdraft, and we only have $8,000. Well, it's $8,000 now, because that's 1 day difference. It was $9,000 yesterday, but I bought the wrap. So we're all starting exactly the same place. We're all going to play the game our own way. So like, I'm going to be playing 1 day months at probably 1 time speed, but I'll fast forward if I've done everything I want to get done that day. Who knows what speed. The others don't have to play 1 day months if they don't want to. We're all starting off with the same equipment, but you can buy other equipment, you can sell what you've got. So for an example, so I'm doing a dairy farm, I don't need big powerful tractors. This tractor here, which is my big tractor of the two, if we go and have a look in here, it comes with a small tractor, and it's only, where are we, 85 horsepower. So you go, my big tractor is 85 horsepower, my small one's 45. So if either Fury Machine Gaming or AK are planning on doing crops or anything, I think they're going to have to sell this tractor and buy something bigger, because 85 horsepower isn't going to get you very far doing crops. Okay? And the whole point is, there's no rules we have to follow. You can play the farm any way you want. We're just all starting in the same position. So I've been doing a dairy farm. Now, an interesting thing is, because the way I just play this map, it's rinse and repeat. So I feed the cows. I mow the lawns if they're growing yet, which they're not at the moment, because we've only just come into spring, so the lawns haven't grown back yet. Then each day, all I'm pretty much doing, this map I actually deliberately designed so I can do contract work to get more money, because I'm simply not making enough money on it as a dairy farm. But because I don't just want to do rinse and repeat all the time for this trio thing we're doing, I've decided to take this in a whole different direction. So what I'm doing is I've still started in the same place as the other guys, of course, but, and they'll both know that when I sent them the game files, it was all Game Save 3. It's now Game Save 4, because what I've done is I've copied, so my Game Save 3 and my Game Save 4, as of right now, are identical. And when I just want to play this game, just rinse and repeat, doing the same things over and over again, which is the way I like to play this map, okay, I'll play on Game Save 3. But when I'm playing for my trio games, who are seeing how we all end up in completely different places, I'm going to play on my Game Save 4. There's a reason for that, because I've come up with a brilliant idea of what I'm going to do with this farm, but I don't want to wreck my actual original game save of it by doing that on the original game save, so I'm going to do it on this one instead. And it's something I've never ever done before, and I know what you're all thinking right now. You're thinking, Russell's going to do forestry. I'm finally going to get to see him do forestry. And you're wrong, it's not forestry. But what I'm going to be doing is something that I've never ever seen anyone do on Farming Simulator before. So someone may have done it before, but I've certainly never seen it if they have. So it will be very, very interesting to see how it works, if it does work. But what we will do right now is, I know that I've just had calves born, so let's jump in the truck and go and pick up the calves from the field. Better unlock the truck. There you go, and then we will, actually, before I do that, I should have, let's just stop here for a second, there's no traffic on this road. I just want to see how old my cows are, so I do not know how old they are. They are 38 months, so no, I won't need to replace them yet. I like to replace them when they get to 60 months, which is 5 years old. So when my cows are, so the calves at the moment, because I don't want as many cows as I've got right now, you know, a lot of them have just had calves, so I'll be selling the calves now to get some more money. But if my cows were older, then I would be keeping the calves, so that to replace my dairy herd with, because as I said, I don't want any cows to be more than 5 years old. In real life they wouldn't produce milk much past there, is my understanding, so I want to try and keep this, you know, reasonably realistic. Oh no, actually that's made a mistake. That door there is where I load in straw or load in total mixed rations. It's not where I pick up the calves from. So let's just go. Now you'll notice if you have a look there's a cane on the back of this truck strapped down. That's what I'm loading the animals into. So imagine that I'm just you know, chasing animals by hand over into the sorting yards, but in reality what I'm doing, if I can, I thought it was here that it doesn't like that, did it? Okay, I might have to stop the truck for a second and let's see here. Let's take that strap off first. Come on. Oh, okay, this is going to be crazy. I don't want, no, it's that strap I want. There. So it's, is it? No. Can't even remember what the button is for the strap now. Oh, I think it is. Yes, it is. Then I can, now that I've unstrapped that cane, I can pick it up and is it just here that I need to put it to load animals? Yes, there it is. So I want to put the calves in there, which are, let's see, 0 months old, it's those ones. So, okay, select, move to trailer, which is the animal cane. So you see I've now got 15, I've got my 15 cows in the milking shed still, and 15 calves in the animal cane. Okay, so now we'll put this back on the truck. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure at the paddocks I don't have to take it out of the back of the truck, because the animal trigger is high enough in the air at the paddocks that it will pick them up even if they're just on the tracks. But right, for that barn they're not. Now I just need to strap it back on. Yeah, done. Excellent. So, open the gate. Okay. So yes, we're going to be taking this farm in a completely new direction. One that, as I said, I've never ever seen anyone on Farming Simulator do before. But this is on Game Save 4 now, not on Game Save 3. So, because the thing I'm doing here, although I want to do it for this 3-person challenge that we're doing, I don't want to do this on my actual main game save. So, I'm doing it as a separate game save for that reason. Is it this end or the other end that I... No, it must be the other end. Oh, look at that, I've unstrapped it again. Hang on, come on. Okay. Yeah, it must be this other end that I need to pick up the cows from. I can never remember which end it is, whether it's the water end or the let's see if we can get them here. One moment, and hopefully when I press R, no, it doesn't want to. Oh yes, there we go. So then we grab the calves again, which are the 0 months old, select. There's only 10 calves in this paddock, and the reason for that is because this paddock only has a maximum of 25 animals. So the 15 cows, even though all 15 were pregnant, 5 of them lost their calves because I could only have a maximum of 25 in the field. Now there are mods you can download if you want to that allow you to temporarily how do I manage to get these ones strapped? I don't know. Oh, that'll be when I was, oh come on. When I was trying to enter the animal dialogue box. That's okay, I'll just do those again. So yes, because I haven't got that mod downloaded that allows you to temporarily overload paddocks, it means that if your paddock's too full, so that one already had 15 cows, they were all pregnant, but because the paddock could only hold a maximum of 25, it just meant that I lost 5 calves, and I'd never get those 5. But I actually think in a lot of ways that's more realistic, because in real life you're not going to get necessarily 1 cow for every calf you have, 1 calf for every cow you have, and things like that. So yeah, I like not having that mod that allows you to overload paddocks. I'm just going around here. All I'm doing is collecting all the calves, and we're going to take them down to the animal dealer and sell them all. We need to get some money together for the idea that I've got of what I'm going to do with this map. And so do watch both Fury Machine Gaming and AK when they're playing on this map, because it'd be very, very interesting to see how, even though we all start off with exactly the same farm, exactly the same amount of money, exactly the same vehicles, exactly the same everything, just how different things turn out for us as we do things differently. Why is it saying sell? Oh, I know why it's doing that, because the animal cane's obviously not quite in the right spot. So that's why it brought up the animal dealer rather than the animal cane. That's fine, because we're just going to be taking them all down to the animal dealer anyway, so it's fine if we sell them that way. I'll lose a wee bit of money from selling them that way, because they charge me a fee for not delivering them, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. Let's close that. There, see, on my Belly Spring map, when I play that, I put the animal cane on the carrier of my trike. And I ride the trike around the paddocks to pick up all the animals. This one, I do have a four-wheeler side-by-side rather than a four-wheeler that I can use for doing this job. But this truck is a farm truck, it's four-wheel drive and everything. So, to me, it seems perfectly realistic to use a farm truck for this job as well. Now, I need the water side. Back there. Okay. And then pick up these animals. Okay, the calves are those ones. Select. Move them to the trailer. Yes. Cool. I haven't fed the cows for today yet, so that'll be the next job. I'll do that one off camera. As I said, I want to make this video a bit more interesting than just rinse and repeat for you all. If I just keep on doing that, then AK and Fury are both going to make progress with the farm, doing whatever they decide to do with it, and I don't have no direction no idea what direction they're going to take it in. But I want to take mine in a different direction as well, just so that all three of us end up with something quite unlike what you see right now. So, yes, and I'm actually going to, in a way, keep mine very, very realistic to New Zealand farming. And yes, I know this is an Irish map, not a Kiwi map. Oh, get out of it. But I'm going to do something, this plan that I've had on what I'm going to do. Oh, come on. Okay, the track obviously needs moving slightly. That's something that a lot of dairy farmers in New Zealand are doing, so it is actually very, very highly realistic. Oh, come off. And sorry, every time I hop out of the vehicle, if you see me walking sideways, then the reason for that is because my steering wheel is on slight angle, and if I hop out of a vehicle and the steering wheel is not quite straight, it makes me start walking sideways. So select, move to trailer, yes. So now I think that was my last cow paddock to do. I just checked I've got the calves out of all of them. Yes, I have. I don't have very many cow paddocks on this particular game here. Okay, so now back down. Oops, go through there. I know Fury Machine Gaming was chatting to me about this map after he had a bit of a look around, and he was blown away by how bumpy this track is that goes down to the cow paddocks from the bale storage shed, and he's absolutely right. This track is horrendously bumpy. I don't know, maybe he's going to get a roller out and flatten it out, I don't know. I like it being bumpy, so I don't have any intention of flattening it out, but maybe he will. The whole point of this is that none of us have shared what we're going to do with the farm with other people, so we're going to just find out as we're watching the videos, is how we'll find out what each person is planning on doing with their farm. But I can say that mine is going to be a very realistic dairy farm for New Zealand at the moment. What I'm going to do with it on this Game Save 4. And hopefully you enjoy it, because a bit more than what you'd enjoy just the rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, doing the same thing over and over again. So it will be a bit different. And I forgot to set my timer for this video, and I feel like I've gone for way over 30 minutes now. I am just going to go down to the animal dealer and sell these cows. Now, obviously you wouldn't be storing a whole lot of cows in this truck, but what I'm treating this as is I'm going down to, I've moved my animal dealer, I've moved my cows into those pens. I could load them on my own animal truck and take them down, but I didn't want to do that this time. So what I'm treating this as is I'm now going down to the animal dealers to discuss selling them, to arrange a price and things. And this is what I'm doing here. So I'm arranging the price that, select that. I want to get rid of everything that's in there. 55, yes, that's all of them. Sell, done. Okay, so now I've discussed with the animal dealers how much my cows are worth. They're going to arrange to come and pick them up with their trucks. I didn't want to load them into my truck. I did that last time, and I like to just do things a bit differently from time to time. So that's got rid of all my newborn calves I didn't need nor want. And now as soon as I get back to the farm, I'll finish the video for the day, but I will feed all the cows off camera and then start my prep work for the changes that I'm going to be doing to this farm. Now, I did make it quite clear to both Fury and AK, there are no rules that we each have to follow. You know, there's no rule that says you must keep this, we must keep that, or you must do 1 day months. Like I've always played this game where in my mind I can't have an overdraft of more than 250,000, but I might break that rule for this version 4 of this game, this Game Save 4. Certainly it's not a rule that it's a rule that I didn't even share with viewers really very much or anything, so I don't expect anyone else to know about it, let alone follow it, and now they will know about it. Again, they don't need to follow it. But I'll save here and let you all go, and I'll catch up with you shortly in the future, and when I've started on my new idea. Thank you all very much. And if you'd like to, as I said, it's not forestry. It's something I've never ever seen anyone else on Farming Simulator do. So have a guess at what it is I'm going to do with this farm, and put your guess down in the comment section. Okay, thanks. Bye.